Jedi Knights and Sith Lords, and welcome to Star Wars Artefacts. My name is Dominic, aka Lord Doom, and today we review the Count Dooku Legacy Lightsaber as seen in the Tales of the Jedi animated series. We will also seize the opportunity to compare it to the Darth Tyranus lightsaber. The Count Dooku Jedi lightsaber was released at the same time as Qui-Gon Jinn's saber at the end of October 2022. The release coincided with the arrival of the series. It was first available as a pre-order on shopdisney.com. Now you can find it on Batu at Dokondar's Den of Antiquities. It is sold for 170 credits, or about 225 Canadian dollars. Enough talking, let's start the review. First, let's take a look at the box. The first thing we notice is that the box is using the biggest of the two legacy lightsaber formats. In the middle, we see the Jedi Order logo. However, as opposite to the tradition, the yellowish background does not indicate the color of the blade. This time, it is the blue logo that reveals the color of the blade. Once the box is open, we can see the blade on the black sheet. The saber's design is very sophisticated and announces what the Sith version will eventually look like. It is made of 4 different materials: chrome, clear brushed metal, dark brushed metal, and rubber. It might not be as heavy as Qui-Gon Jinn's saber, but its weight is comparable to the Darth Tyranus saber. Under the black sheet, there is no other accessories. Before we analyze the saber, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and smash the like button to help me continue my work. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All the links are available in the description below. Now, let's take a closer look at the lightsaber. The emitter is extremely detailed and made of chrome and brushed aluminum. On the front, the saber's guard reminds us of the one on Tyrannus, but this one is about 50% shorter. In the middle, we clearly see the 2 materials, and the only visible detail is a very tiny decorative screw. On the back of the emitter, a plaque has been welded, which adds to the look of the saber. It is at the junction of the emitter and the grip that we will find the activation button. For its part, the grip is made of 3 different materials. The shape and the look are very similar to the Sith version of the saber. Other than that, we can see another of those tiny decorative screws. The pommel also features many textures and materials. In the middle, there is a rubber band, and on each side, we have light brushed aluminum. It is also on the rubber band that we will find the Contre-attaque ring that allows us to attach it to a belt clip. The back and the end of the pommel are made of a darker brushed aluminum. There is also a golden ornament on each side. We can unscrew the metal cap under the pommel to access the battery compartment. It is because of that detail that the golden activation button is not functional. There was probably no more space to install an on and off switch. When activated, you can hear the actual sounds of the saber. The sound volume is relatively lower than most other legacy lightsabers. On flash, the blue blade will flash, and you will hear the same sounds heard in the series. Now, let's compare the sounds with the Sith version. Even if Dooku's saber has many similarities to the Darth Tyranus saber, Disney was able to make it different enough to give it an identity of its own. Its pronounced curve, its shorter guard, and the mini material used are enough to justify its existence. I didn't hesitate a moment to let go of my single tier stand to get a 2-tier one, which allows me to expose them together. However, I would have liked if Disney had kept the streak going with a rechargeable battery. This would have left, without a doubt, enough space to install a mechanism that would have allowed us to use the golden button as an activation switch. What do you think of this lightsaber? Do you prefer the Dooku or the Tyranus saber? Let me know in the comment section below. Even if it was briefly seen in the series, I think I prefer the look of the Jedi version. If you like my content, feel free to share it on your social media. I'll see you next week for another review, and until then, may the Force be with you always.
Remember, the Force will be with you always.